within the site styles, you also have colors. And you have 5 colors to go and choose from. Clicking at this side, you can see some suggested colors. So let's go and pick this one, for example. But you could also come in and customize. So you could customize and see it down here, or you could get to it by clicking this button, and then the 5 colors, you can then click in and change it. Now it starts with light, and then you have a light 2, a bright, a dark, and a darkest. So those are your 5. You can change that by either moving the slider here, and you can see this button has just gone and changed. You can change it by typing in and adding any of these 3 different color values. And again, here are the color themes that you could, again, have a look through and see what you might like. You can also upload an image and it will take the colors from that. And again, you've got other different variations going on here. But then the themes. So a color theme can then, in this state, be seen as to what's on the page itself. So I can then see I've got a lightest one here, and I've got a darkest one. So these are the ones, and here, the light, that are all on the page, and I can see what's happening. And then within here, you can see that the text is dark and the background is light. Now, what that means is that, let's say here, the background here is white, and I happen to have an image sitting over the top. But then I have got the color that is dark. So my header title, which you can see over here, is then dark. But then should I go and swap it? So here we go. We have got these different options in here. The darkest one has got a white, which is the white header here. And then you can see, obviously, the background is dark. But you can come in and override these. So I can click into this, and then I can override the different areas of the site. So I can change this, but you're not necessarily restricted on your 5 colors. You could put in something completely custom. The only thing to note here is if I do go and make this a completely custom color, and I decide that I want to change my set of colors here, then this custom one won't get changed. And so I do find it slightly easier to stick within the 5 color palette and be able to change that. Now, let's say that we have introduced this custom color. If I do scroll to the bottom, you can then reset this color theme. So I can reset that back. And now I'm back within my 5 colors. But what that also means is then you can manually override different areas of the site itself. So you might decide that you don't want to have certain colors going on here. You can then click into it, and then you could decide, I want to go and change this. So here we go. This text happens to be in header 2, so I can see that. And that's what these actual text items mean. This extra large is header 1, and then it comes down 2, 3, 4, and then this is paragraph 1, and then paragraph 2 and paragraph 3. So that is what those brackets mean. And then you can see that played out around the rest of the site. Now, what I like to do also when I'm trying to work out and set my colors up is to then have a site styles page. So I can then see here as to what my different colors and what my different styles are going to go and look like around the site when I'm going and changing things. So then if I do come back into my site styles, I can then look at how the different colors are going to interact with my different areas. So let's go and pick. Here we go. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit the section. And then I'm going to, so we've got lightest one here. But then I might decide that this is going to be, okay, so bright in this example has actually put it the same color. So I'm just going to make a quick note here. And then we have, let's put that in that color. And then let's put this one in a dark. So then, for example, in my bright one, I might decide I'm going to change the background and I'm going to make it a slightly darker blue. Here we go. But then I might decide, okay, I'm going to change this now. So I'm going to bring this into my lighter color and just work my way down. Making sure that I'm just clicking outside of the box. And there we go.